Yo guys, what is up? Husky Nation back at it again with another video. This is another vlog. This is actually my third vlog, third week into 2020. And yeah guys, nothing much has happened again this week, nothing really exciting or anything like that. So let's see, what do I want to talk about? I think I know exactly what I want to talk about. So up until probably about, I don't know, an hour ago, I was like, what am I going to talk about? It's my vlog. I need to say something, I need to say something that's happened this week or just give you guys experience from what I've done. I'm just going to tell you guys a little bit more about my life, like what I've done in the past and anything like that. So, obviously I'm 19. I haven't done a lot, but I have done some stuff. So, let's go ahead and get right into that. I won't tell you guys about what I've done in things that aren't in my past anymore, I should say. What I will say is I have a big love for the theatrical arts. Theatrical? Theater. The theater. I love the theater. I love acting. I love being in plays. My dream for a while was to become a famous actor. I was actually planning to move out to California and start my life. I had a job set up. I had a place that I was going to go look at. I was going to fly out there for a week right after I graduated high school. Well, right after I turned 18, I was planning to fly out there and check out a place to see if I was eligible to, like rent it and whatnot. But things didn't really work out. I had some stuff come up and I realized, I don't know if I could have made it. But looking back on it now, I really wish I would have taken that opportunity. Really wish I would have taken that opportunity. Obviously, guys, I can't talk from what you guys have seen in my past videos if you guys watch them. Yeah, I love the theater. I love everything about it. I love acting. Let's see, when did I start acting? I started acting in 6th grade, so that was, 2014. Wow, 2014. Wait, no, not 2014. 2011. Yeah, 2011. Wow. That was a fun time. I had an old teacher. She was awesome. If you're watching this, I'm sorry, but gotta say it. It's really weird. So when I got to my 8th grade, I was dating a girl, and we never really went past talking. We never held hands. I dated her for almost an entire year, and I realized that the girl that I was walking to school with and talking to a lot more was actually into me, but she never said it because I was dating another chick. So we broke up. I've gotten with her literally next day. Bad idea. Anywho, that wasn't what I was going to tell you. What I was going to tell you guys is when I was in my 8th grade performance, and my sister can confirm this because she was in chorus. However, the theater teacher also ran the chorus. So that was, it's pretty usual for, at least around here, that's pretty normal. But the issue is on performance night, we were all supposed to be in regular clothes. It was called the play was called Alienated. Best play I've done. Well, not best. I'd say it's not even the best. It was really crappy. It was a really bad play. But about 2 weeks before we were about to have the performance, I switched roles with a guy that named Cameron, and I had the role of a jockey dude that just a big jockey. He picked on people, and I could not get into that role. I don't know what it was. That role was just not for me. It was for someone that could be incompetent, I should say, because I just couldn't. I physically could not do it. What ended up happening is my theater teacher took his part and gave it to me and gave my part to him. Now, he had the part of Brian. Brian was a very smart guy. He was trying to hit on this girl, and she wouldn't take him, and it was a really good play. At the end of the play, you realize that the main person who's accusing everyone of being an alien is the only human there. Everyone else in the school is an alien, which was really cool, I should say. Like, it was really interesting. It didn't play out how it should have. I don't think the audience got, like, what the whole point of it was at the very end of it, but hey, it was a play. Anywho, I keep getting off track. Before we were about to go on stage, my theater teacher looked at all of us and she was like, okay guys, everyone ready? We're like, yeah. She goes, whew. And her eyebrows gone. We all just stared at her. We're like, they were fake? Like, she drew them on every morning. No one had any idea. I didn't know that. So, like, right before we were about to go on, we were like, hey, you got no eyebrows. And she was like, oh my god. Ran to the bathroom. There was another woman in there. She thought it was the funniest thing. You could buy a CD that she had recorded for all of us. And on the CD, you can hear her in the audience going, yeah, the theater teacher just wiped her face. She told me that she wiped her face and her eyebrows went away. Amazing. I wish I had that DVD, which I don't, which, you know, it kind of sucks, but it is what it is. No, I love theater. Theater is so cool. If you guys don't know, or if you haven't been in a theater play or anything like that, I highly recommend going into your school theater and just checking it out. I know it's meant for you guys to know the typical, oh, it's geeks, it's this and that and that and this. Trust me, the people that were in my theater class were not geeks at all, especially when I got into high school. High school, my senior year, we had the president of the school was in there. Now, whatever, you can think he's a geek, blah, blah, blah. He was really cool, awesome. Garrett, if you're watching this, awesome, man. I really appreciate you, and you're awesome. We had some girls that were on the dance team. We had girls that were on the tap dance team. Yeah, she was on tap dancing. We had smart kids, we had dumb kids, we had everything. Simply fantastic. I can simply say that. You won't always find geeky kids in drama. You can find some of the coolest people. Today I don't talk to most of them, but whenever I see them I do say like, hey, what's up, like, how you doing? Since I do work for the school system, I work for my own school system. I always go back to my high school and check out my teacher. I'm like, hey man, how's it going? And we sit down, we talk, and watch, you know, whatever he's doing. But I can't stay long because obviously I work for the school system, so I got to stay active or else, you know, I get in trouble. But oh man, my favorite play is a play that I had a total of 4 lines. Now, before we were about to put the play up, I only had 2. The play is called 937. Now, if you guys don't know that play, it's okay. 937 is about 937 Jews that are aboard a German ship headed to take them away from Germany so they don't get killed or put into a concentration camp. Completely cool. But what happens is whenever they get to their destination, they're told they're no longer allowed to drop the Jews off and they have to take them somewhere else. The crew started to like the captain and his crew were not a part of the German army. They were just Germans that so happened to be on the ship that was supposed to carry them to wherever. And he didn't want to do it. He didn't. He would rather have run the boat aground before forcing them to go into a concentration camp. And if I can remember correctly, what happens is they actually are able to land somewhere and their families get split up, not families, I'm sorry, the whole group's like 937, they all go to different areas, and it turns out that these 2 kids, they fall in love on the ship. Really awesome story. I was a guard, but thinking back on it now, like, even though I only had 4 lines on that in that whole play, I was completely happy about it because I was able to be a part of it and I was able to, see like the transition, and I feel like we definitely put that out there well. We went to competition with it and I didn't get awarded an award, which is okay, which I don't, I'm not going to complain about that because I know I didn't really do much. We had 2 plays that went up. I was a 3rd lead, 3rd, 4th, somewhere in there. I was like a sub lead in there, or one of the main characters, I should say that. Which actually, Student Body President, so good. He was the lead of both plays, which is fantastic. And then every year we do this long length play, which is a play that lasts about 2 hours, and fantastic. It's technically 2 acts, so you do 1 act, you give everyone like about 10-20 minutes to kind of stand up, get around, let the audience stand up, because it's 2 hours, and it's just high school. But I guarantee if we went to any other competition with those pieces, we would have won 100%. Sadly, when we went to competition, we didn't get past simply because, the judges are all about politics and blah, 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 and yeah. But it's okay. I feel like we did an amazing job. Everyone else does too. We weren't completely upset that we got sent home. I think we were more upset that we wouldn't be putting on that play anymore, because that play was fantastic. And if anyone else is watching this that was in it, please, I don't even know, put a comment that says that play was awesome, because you guys know it was. Right after we were done, with that play, and we started looking at the full length, which full length was really cool too. The full length was about my theater teacher wrote his own plays, which he's making some bank off of them plays right now. He was awesome. He is awesome, I should say. The play is called The Seventh Officer, which fantastic play. I do say so myself. It's about a intergalactic. It's kind of like a Star Trek theme. What I really like about it is he takes plays from the past and he pulls them into every play that he makes. So like this past play that he did when he wrote it, he implemented some things that were from the previous plays, which are just, to me, I don't know if I could do that. He took a species that was from, what is it called? What is it called? He took a species from another one, and it's basically like it's a species that all the skin is blue. So we had a person there that she had to have her entire face turn blue, and her hands were supposed to be blue because they were showing. Also her neck, What me and my other character, one was a human, and then one was a Benzonite. Yeah, Benzonites. We were completely gray. Super awesome. Can't complain. Fantastic. Very scary when I did it, because I would start the show. I would be doing lights and sound. Did I do sound? I know I did lights and sound at the very beginning. I don't know if I did it during the actual show. I don't know. Anywho, I did lights and sound, and then I would run downstairs, do a scene as my human character. We'd stand up, walk away, and we wouldn't return. So I'd run back upstairs, put on my whole entire suit, because Benzonites, we were there for a conference, and, it was more of a court date, but put on my suit. I would go ahead and make sure that everything's pretty much set up. I got my shoes on, everything, while running my lights. And then I would run all the way downstairs for the intermediate part where we were supposed to come on stage. I would go down there, put the paint on my hands. Then I put clear gloves over it, just so that when I touch things, I don't get paint on them. Super cool idea. I won't take full credit for it, because I did think of it, but it was more like me and 2 other people decided that was how we were going to do it, because I'm not going to take full credit for that. I got some gloves. I was going to spray paint them gray, and then I was going to put them on just so it'd be faster, that I could just slip on some gloves and then bam, gray hands. But it didn't work. When we sprayed it with spray paint, all they did was make the gloves really sticky, and you couldn't pull them apart without breaking the entire glove in half, which kind of sucked. And that was the same thing with the girl who had blue hands. We tried to do it with hers, but we actually got some surgical gloves that were blue, which was super awesome for her, because she didn't have to put the paint and makeup on her hands to make them blue. Super cool. Let's see. My first play that's also an honors class. It was Drama 4. It was honors, so basically you have to audition with It was a monologue, and then you have to do an accent monologue with whatever accent he chose, or if he said any, then obviously you can do any. The year that I was doing it, he said it has to be a monologue and then a German accent, since we were doing the play 937 and we needed to have our German accent down. Not gonna lie, I was struggling with it. I kept watching YouTube videos, I kept going to sites, I kept looking it up. Accents are hard to get down, but like, I was getting it down. Personally, I think the play went really well. Everyone's accent was pretty good. No one's accent was horrible, I should say. Everyone was pretty good. Yeah, I'll say that. I think everyone's accent was very well. Let's see. What else? I guess I'll answer my first play in honors class. So, for me in the honors semester, I run into the issue where I had 2 of the same classes, but I needed an extra class. So I said, well, whatever, I'll just take Theater 4, but you cannot get into Theater 4 without doing an audition. So when I didn't do an audition. I talked to my theater teacher and I was like, hey man, look, I can't do an audition. I don't have anything ready, and I know your class starts tomorrow. So is it any way possible that I can do like your tech stuff as far as like lights and sound? And he was like, sure, why not? Do it. When I joined the class, apparently someone else was supposed to be joining me. Like, I was supposed to run sound and he was supposed to run lights, but the guy decided, you have 2 weeks to get into the class. After 2 weeks, my theater teacher was like, well, cool. He didn't even tell me that he wasn't coming back. So he put me on lights, and I also got to act a little bit. It wasn't really acting. I was on stage for about 5 minutes, and it was the first 5 minutes. And you know what happened to me? We came out, we were watching some guy get hung. And what happens is I get shot, and that's it. My character dies, and I have to leave. But what's funny is the whole show is about the dead character, the one that just died. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I thought it was really cool. I want to get back into theater. I want to start, going to the local theater and trying to get some plays in so I can put it on my, not my resume, but my transcript? No, what is it called? Whatever. I want to put it on some kind of resume that I can say, look, I've been acting for a while. Will you consider me for a part in a movie? I would love to be in a movie. That's my dream job, is to be an actor. I think all the actors nowadays are super cool, like Vin Diesel and, The Rock. Wow. Who else? Who else is out there? Obviously, Paul Walker before he died. I'm into the Fast and Furious franchise, if you can't tell. I'm also into the Marvel franchise. I just feel like there's definitely a lot of movies and shows out there that could be good and should be good, but, it just takes time, and it takes the right actor to get out there. Like, I think, personally, I think that the new Spider-Man guy, I think he's doing a very well job in the Spider-Man, because I didn't really see a bad thing in the last 2 guys, but it's just, no, neither of them really stuck with anyone. Like, it just never, it wasn't a character that could carry over to another movie and it'd be okay. You know what I mean? Maybe it's just me, but that's how I felt. Let's see. What? Oh, I did audition for a show on Disney Channel that never came out. And I'm guessing it never came out because, one, they either didn't find the perfect person for it, or the entire show just got scrapped. Because, I don't know, I think it was a okay, thought of a show, but it never really developed to an actual idea. The show was about a kid who has their parents that have just had twins, and they feel like they're being left out, that the gadgets in their house are taking care of the kids more than them, and then she feels like, oh, well, why do you let a gadget take care of your kid? Why not let me take care of your kid, or take care of me? I remember when I did the audition, I was extremely nervous, and I was nervous to the point where I did not do a good audition. I started on a few lines, and yeah, they give you about 2 hours to rehearse your lines and memorize them, and then you have to go in there and give the lines, which is normal. I mean, you're supposed to sit there and, be able to memorize lines very quickly, because on a set, if they change lines, that's it. You better know them, which I'm prepared for now, because doing the honors class with my theater teacher, he taught me a lot of that stuff, and he taught me how to get used to changes, and then you just got to remember the lines. And if anything, obviously you can't have your script on set, because that's a big no-no. You're supposed to know your lines no matter what. But depending on how big of a set and how big of a show that is, they're a little bit lenient. They'll help you out with a line here and there, but you better know at least about 95% of your lines. If you don't know a few of them, or you keep messing up on a few, it's okay. But some directors, they care more than others, but it all depends. I'm looking around my area because apparently our studio is going back up and running as far as like getting some good shows out here. We'll see. One show that I was really happy about whenever they brought it out, but I'm so mad that they ended it. And I know why they ended it, but if they would have went in the right direction, that show could have been really good. The show is Revolution. Revolution was an awesome show. Most of it got shot like around the Wilmington area. That's like in North Carolina. So it's not a horrible place to shoot it. I've been there, and I've checked out that area, and the spots that they were recording in are really cool. Really cool. If you guys haven't checked out Revolution, please try to, because I mean, obviously the show is not on the air anymore, but hey, it's a really good first season. The second season, they took it into effect into a different way that they really shouldn't have, but it was also the correct way. Maybe we'll talk about it more later, or maybe I'll talk about it on a Minecraft episode with you guys. If not, I guess we'll just talk about it at some point. But I'm going to end the vlog here, guys. I think I gave a pretty good backstory on what I wanted to be and, stuff like that. But I would love to be, obviously famous on here on YouTube, but I would also love for my theater career to pick up and take off. So kind of torn between the two. Anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. Thank you guys for watching. Not really episode, it's a vlog. Thank you guys for watching this vlog. I really appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed, please come back and check out the channel. We have some Minecraft videos. I'm hoping to have my other videos we just recorded on Saturday out soon. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed.